Alrighty, and we're back for game 2 of round 1.
And Trent's up 1 game. And he's mulliganed from the looks of it.
Yeah, we sort of edited out the mulligan to make the file a little shorter, because it does take us a while to upload the videos to YouTube. So the shorter we can make the videos, the quicker we can get you content.
And we don't want to waste people's time on people looking at a hand, shuffling it away. Alright, so everyone's playing one of each of the rare red-blue non-basic lands.
Yes, but I think Rob's was a scry.
Yeah, Rob's was a scry and Trent's was the Shivan Reef. So now Rob's coming in for 2 with his with a really good second turn actually.
That's the Dragon Mantle on the Swift Spear, yeah?
That's right, yeah. I like the first 2 turns that Robert played.
So what's Trent got here as a turn 2? Has he got a Carrot, and does he play?
I reckon Caryatid is his most likely play. He's getting a Forest, which doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to play Caryatid because it fixes his mana anyway. So,
does he play the 2/2 green Death Touch guy? I can't remember the name.
Oh god, the name actually escapes me right now. But he is playing a Sylvan Caryatid, so we don't have to try and remember the name.
Excellent.
Well, if he does play the card, I'm sure I will remember what it's called because I played it in my sideboard myself.
So if you're Rob here, what have you sideboarded in, do you think, against Trent?
Look, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what's in his sideboard. I reckon if he doesn't have Stoke the Flames main deck, he wants it for this game.
Yep.
I hope he's got Stoke somewhere in his 75. I haven't seen most recent versions of this list that he's playing. Looks like Trent's playing a Pelucranos.
I prefer to call it the Polkranis.
Look, I reckon
5/5's tough for him to deal with as well.
I reckon this matchup is just an uphill battle for Rob. He wants to hit his combo and gain card advantage, and
so he's looking to attack here. Possibly Trent blocks. He lightning strikes as a trade.
Possibly he also has the option of are those all red producing lands, or is that an island he has?
I think the one he just put down is just a basic island.
Basic island. Okay, so he doesn't have the option to fire breathe his Swift Sphere. But he is attacking anyway. I like this attack, and Trent is snap blocking.
Here's the block like we thought.
Trent's deck has a lot of threats in it, so even if he loses his Pelucranos in a trade...
Ooh, Anger of the Gods.
I really like that, and I'm glad that he does have that card.
The reason I like that is I see that as a 2 for 2, because the Dragon Mantle replaced itself as cantrip.
Yep, that's absolutely right.
So I don't see that as a card loss, and it's a board presence loss for Trent.
Yeah, and it sets him back. Like he's playing a Knuckleblade here, but like ideally he wanted to play a 5-drop this turn.
And ladies and gents, I just do apologise for the latent noise of my kids in the background. Chimera?
Oh, that looks like... Well, Trent's picking up to read it. We'd like to do that as well. Oh, that's the Chasm Stalker. It's a 1/3, I believe, with Defender, and whenever Robert draws a card, he puts a +1/+1 counter, and when it dies, he puts an amount of 1/1 Island Walking Squids onto the battlefield equal to the amount of +1/+1 counters.
Well, that sounds like a hell of a lot of fun, that card.
It's a good card. It's a good thing to land early on in the game, and hopefully what Robert really wants to do, he wants to survive the next few turns, which can be really tough against the deck that Trent's playing. And
this would certainly help him do it, as long as he can get a couple counters on it.
Yeah, that's right. That's a Forgeborn Oriat. He deals a damage to Trent's face.
And he's a 4-2 as well, so he can certainly trade with that knuckle blade.
Providing Trent doesn't pump it. And now, look, Trent here he's probably going to just swing in before attacking with his knuckle blade, unless he has a larger haste creature that he wants to attack with. Corsair.
Putting out the Corsair is, can't be a bad move for Trent. Getting that life total back up against the burn deck.
Yeah. And it's cost 3 mana, I believe, to pump the knuckle blade, so it's not like he's losing out on the threat of activation.
And so has that put Trent back up to 19?
I think
with
so.
The land off the top?
Yep. And it looks like Trent's got the land in his hand, so if he had have missed with the Corsair, then he was still able to hit his land drop and attack with his knuckle blade, which I expect him to do.
And he's got the Magma Spray next, which could deal with the Forgeborn anyway.
Yeah, that'll wipe out the Oreads, yeah.
How long do you want to leave that other blue creature around? And I think Trent's wondering that himself at this point in time by taking another look at it.
Yeah, if he leaves it for too long, it can be an issue for him because he needs to find a way to either close out the game or just deal with that creature.
Is it when it dies or when it goes to the graveyard?
When it dies, so when it goes to the graveyard from the battlefield, yes. And he's attacking and pumping from the looks of it. So that's 6 damage to Robert.
So Robert gets another counter.
Okay, so now that thing's a 3/5, I believe.
Rob's he's got to find a way to pump through some damage here. With Trent on 19. Now I think this one's the Chimera that he's just put out.
Oh yeah, that is a Riptide Chimera. And he's attacking with his 4/2 Oreads.
Trent does not want to sacrifice the Corsair, so Trent goes down to 15.
Interestingly enough, on his high life total, Trent doesn't trade his best card advantage engine for the 4/2. And I'm sure Robert doesn't like seeing that Dragon's Beaker.
And we know Trent's just drawn the Magma Spray, so he can take out a range of options here.
Looks like he's doing it. Yeah, he's taking it out now. Because the Fortune Oreads and the Riptide Chimera are actually a combo, because every turn Robert can replay the Chimera and deal 1 damage to something.
Oh, it's a shame it's not more like a Flame Tongue Kavu. That's an enchantment, really. The 1 damage isn't a lot.
It wouldn't surprise me if being a 4/2 for 4, the Oreads was based off of Flame Tongue Kavu, just fixed so it's not too powerful.
Yes, but an enchantment Flame Tongue Kavu would be just so much better.
No disagreement here. Trent goes up 1 with the...
So back up to 15 for Trent. We've got him at. I think with dice as well, we've got to get them to use larger dice. Sorry, Trent, no disrespect to your dice. Not being dicest here.
Alright, he's coming in with his 4/4.
So blocking with the 3/3 Chasm Skulker?
Yeah, I'm going to clarify. I just looked up Chasm Skulker. It starts as a 1/1, not a 1/3. I made a mistake there.
And so Rob now gets...
He gets 2 1/1 squids. And one of the squids looks good, but the other one, I believe, is just a face-down card.
Oh, he comes in with... Double Lightning Strike? What happened there?
Strike.
We had Trent on 15 and I have no idea what happened there.
I'm not sure. Did something happen that we missed? Double Lightning Strike, he's taking 2 off that. Maybe there was a few points of damage from the Forgeborn Oreads that we missed.